the last couple of events in the Pirelli V8 Masters. Jason Ibbotson is in there as well. Then we've got the number 9 car that's been driven by Dane Angel. So both Dane and Marcel will be out there. Then Gary Thompson is in that 17. There's Menno Parsons. That's going to be pretty damn good stuff. It's going to be rolling thunder around Killarney as they work their way through turn 3, interceptor corner, up the Tigerberg Straight towards the double right-hander turn 4. That's Sarl Sweep.
Locking up a little bit over there.
Yeah, watching the monitor over here. Guys trying to get some heat into those tires, stomping on the brakes, locking up accidentally as they work their way through turn 4. Double right-hander, Sarl van der Merwe Sweep, or just Sarl Sweep as it's known as. You can see them out the back of the commentary box window as we watch them on the screen, working their way down the back straight, the Killarney Straight, towards Pertamina Fostron, turn 5, past the Wingfield Motors board, towards Fostron Corner, Byron, turn 5.
Yeah, turn 5, and this will be their sighting lap. They'll do another warm-up lap because Phil Herold, the chief in his triber, will be taking them around for another lap, and then it will be time to go.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil. I called him Uncle Phil. He gave me a very crazy look at CHD the last time, and so I'm very careful to tread around Doc Phil.
Yeah, we're not going to call him the Dolphin anymore. We'll call him Dr. Phil.
Dr. Dolphin. Dr. Dolphin.
Dr. Dolphin.
Well, here comes Fabio Tofani now. Frankie, of course, in his familiar colors, of course, looking like the Golf colors. The Autohouse Angel cars. Ibbotson out there as well. Dane not running in the Autohouse Angel colors. That would be number 9.
Yeah, that 9 car is standing out on the grid. That's Dane Angel. He sits there, he's standing there in P6. Just behind him, we've got Menno Parsons, and then Michael Nell in the 64, just there on the outside of Menno Parsons. A man that flies fixed wing and helicopters. He's got a P51 Mustang that he calls Mustang Sally, that he campaigns as well with at air shows. So, helicopter pilot, fixed-wing pilot, and a racing driver.
And it's like I was saying the last time, Frankie, you know, a lot of old Air Force guys, very attracted to racing. You see it over the years as well. They've got that bravery in their hearts, and they come here and race at Killarney as well. So, Mustangs in the air, Mustangs on the tarmac. Here we go around for the warm-up lap.
Behind the safety car that is leading them now towards a turn number 2. That is Quarry Corner. And Fabio Tofani leads them towards a turn 2 with the Marcel Angel in there behind him, Sean Moore, Jason Ibbotson, Dane Angel. That's it, first group of cars working their way through turn 2. Menno Parsons, Michael Nell is in there, Gary Thompson. Then the 21, that's Mark Vogt. The 55 is Stuart Spooner. And the 53 at the back of the field, that's Brandon Dean. As they head out of turn 2, being followed there by the chase vehicle that will follow them for the opening lap.
Yeah, and you spoke about Dean. He's one of 4 silver class runners. Thompson is pole in class ahead of Vogt, Spooner, and then Dean will take 12th position as far as things are concerned. 12 cars out there, 8 of them gold class runners, 4 of them silver class runners. The pole man, Tofani, ahead of Angel, then ahead of Moore and Brown. That's row 2, Ibbotson and Angel. 5 and 6, Parsons and Nell. They come through Sarl Sweep now. Second race of the day. And they will gingerly make their way down the back straight, although they'll be trying to generate still as much heat as they can into the rubber before it is lights out.
Well, track temperature is pretty low at this point in time, so to try and generate some heat in those gumball tires, it's not going to be that easy as they work their way down that. How long do you think that Killarney Straight is? About 700 meters? 800 meters?
800
I think it's no longer than 800.
Yeah, I think Tiny and I were at one stage debating the length of the straight. It's long. There we go. That's all I can say.
So down now, they're bunching it up as they make their way out of turn 5, out of Fostron corner. There's a Fostron sign. Brought to you by Smile, 90.4 FM, Wingfield Motors. Here we go. Under the City of Cape Town Bridge, the safety car pulls off into pit lane. It's now in the hands there of Sean Moore. Byron, here they come. Take them away.
All right, lights are going to go out now, and away we go. The start of this race, just getting the edge there as well, maybe ahead of Tafani, and a big lockup there for Marcel Angel. He'll go wide, and he'll have 2 cars go through on him, and Iverson will be up into third. Tafani will be leading the way as they go now onto the Joubert Straight, and that number 1 of Sean Moore will fall into second place as they go now into turn 2.
Yeah, and Dane Angel's trying to run around them on the outside of turn number 2. He sits there on the outside of Jason Iverson, just ahead there of Gary Thompson and Michael Nell as they work their way through the kink into turn 3, Interceptor corner. Through Interceptor they come now, working their way up the Tigerberg Straight towards turn number 4. And it in front as they dive through, it is still Tafani that sits there in P1. There you see them at the bottom of your picture. Down the back lane they go. It is Tafani, and right on his case, down the back lane is Sean Moore. Sean's going to dive up to the outside. That's not the racing line. He won't have the line when they race down towards turn 5. And right in there behind them through turn 5, Fostron in P3 is Autobus Angel machine of Marcel Angel.
Watch them as they come now out of turn 5. Across the line they then run. It is Fabio Tafani, and there's a big collision a little bit further back. I think that's the Dane Angel car that is involved over there. Across the line we go. Has there been damage on that car? No, not at all. He's going to make another move now on the number 17 of Gary Thompson.
Yeah, he's going to look up on the inside of Gary Thompson. Has he got the move made on him? Yes, the move sticks, and that car's battling. That car's gone off. He has gone off there in turn number 1. So that car, the number 9 car of Dane Angel, is in trouble. But as they work their way through the kink towards turn number 3, there's a massive fight there for first, second, and third into Interceptor corner.
Yeah, Dane Angel's lost the rear wheel of that car. They're going to be yellow flags waving in that section now, Frankie. So unfortunately, that car is broken. And here we come now into Sado Sweep. It's Iverson that currently holds third at the moment. And look, nose to tail right behind them is Menno Parsons and Marcel Angel onto the back straight now towards turn 5.
Well, there's another fight that's working its way out of turn number 4, down the back main. That is Michael Nell, and he sits there on the case of the 21 car. Down the back main they go. That is a lovely fight there, as that is Mark Vogt as they race down towards turn number 5.
Yeah, so out of turn 5 and onto the main straight now. Fabio Tafani comes across the line. Fastest lap, a 1:18.303. 5 tenths of a second between himself and Sean Moore as they go into turn 1. Then it's Iverson in third position. Watching behind them coming through, it's Menno Parsons that's just been passed by Marcel Angel now. And then Michael Nell comes through, and Mark Vogt will be in 7th position as we go into turn 2.
Right, through turn number 2 they go. There's 5 cars. It's working their way out of turn number 2. It is Fabio Tafani through the kink. Goes Tafani towards turn 3. He's got Sean Moore right on his case. And then behind Sean Moore is Jason Iverson that sits there in that third place as they work their way up towards turn number 4. There they go through. There's Iverson. Right behind Iverson, it's Marcel Angel. And right behind him is Menno Parsons as the group Byron work their way down the back main towards Fostron corner, turn 5.
Watch turn 5. It's side by side as Tafani goes around on the outside, and on the inside it's Sean Moore. Sean Moore will come out of turn 5 in the lead of this race, but will he be able to hold it? They're still side by side. They're onto the main straight now, and the pass has been completed, but now grabbing the slipstream back into turn 1. It's going to be Fabio Tafani onto the inside once more, and he'll take the lead right away from Sean Moore with 5 laps left to go.
5 laps left to go, including the one they're on. They are still side by side. Oh, they know they're not. It's Tafani that has sneaked back into the lead again as they race down towards Quarry Corner, turn number 2. Right in there and getting closer to them now is Jason Ibbotson, and closing up on Ibbotson in P4 is Marcel Angel, and then behind him is Menno Parsons, and then working his way through turn 2 now is Michael Nell.
I can see now they're both Autohaus Angel cars here, Frankie. Dare I say it? I know it's not pro racing, but do we have some team orders coming over here between those cars, or is Marcel Angel going to have to fight his way through? We'll find out shortly as we go down the back straight now and barrel it down to turn 5. Here comes Sean Moore now, and he will come into the inside of Fabio Tofani and take the lead right away from the Fabio Tofani, but he goes a little bit wide over there, and then you'll see that Tofani will come right back at him underneath the City of Cape Town and Wingfield Motors Bridge and will complete the lap ahead of Moore. But Moore in the slipstream towards turn 1 will not make a move, Frankie.
Not make the move at all. 116.212, car number 14, Marcel Angel in P4 is the fastest driver out there as the 2 leaders make their way towards turn number 2. Make it the 4 leaders, because they are basically nose to tail as they work their way out of turn number 4. And now Marcel Angel, who is the quickest man, is on the case of Jason Ibbotson. Through the kink they run towards Interceptor corner, and that is Autohaus Angel War out there for 3rd position.
He's 1.2 seconds faster than the leader at the moment, Frankie. Let's see them as they go onto the Tygerberg straight. Onto the inside goes Marcel Angel. He will take that position away. And down the back straight we then run. So the Autohaus Angel cars have swapped around. Sean Moore will barrel it down to the turn 5 section and take away the lead of this race. But for how long? No, he won't, because it looks like Tofani's just poked the nose ahead again. We'll see them from out behind the trees, Frankie.
Yeah, they come down into view now. Marcel Angel is in that 3rd place, and he's pulling away now from Ibbotson. When they cross the line, they'll have 3 more laps to go. Will he be able to catch him? And once again, Marcel Angel is the quickest man out there with a 116.212 as they exit turn number 1.
3 laps left to go, including the one they on at the moment. And Marcel Angel, he finds himself 2.5 seconds off of Sean Moore at the moment. He's in 3rd position. Nose to tail ahead of him. They're keeping each other occupied. That's allowing Marcel Angel to close up the gap. Ibbotson will hold himself in there. Menno Parsons currently going through turn 2 is 5th at the moment. Michael now in 6th. Mark Vogt in 7th position, but Mark Vogt leads the silver class at the moment, Frankie.
Yeah, and he sits all the way down in P7, but you watch this fight heading down the back straight. There they go, nose to tail, and Moore's up on the inside. Moore's up on the inside over Tofani. Tofani on the outside as they race down towards turn number 5. And Sean Moore steals that lead away from Tofani as they work their way out of Fostron corner.
All right, let's see them come out of turn 5. It's Sean Moore, but in the slipstream, down the main straight, underneath the bridge, it is going to be Tofani, but I don't think it's close enough. 2 laps left to go, including the one they are just starting now into that first turn they run. Marcel Angel will have closed up the gap. Look at him. He's got a 116.096. And that's the fastest lap of the race. He's now 1.2 seconds off of Fabio Tofani, who in turn was 4/10 off of Moore when they crossed the line.
Well, it's all about those 4 cars that's working their way through the kink and towards turn 3 Interceptor corner. 116.096 for car number 14 in P3. Marcel Angel is the fastest man out there. There's a lap and a half to go as they make their way towards Saddle Sweep, the double right-hander. Oh, and he is right on his case as they work their way down the back straight. There they go, and all of a sudden, Tofani's in trouble. He's been hunted down, and he's been caught there by Marcel Angel. Angel has a look up on the inside. He pulls out the slip, and will Angel move up into that 2nd position? Not quite yet. They're still side by side, and now he gets his nose through into that second place with one more lap to go.
I think it's going to be a bit of a tough ask for him to catch Sean Moore on this lap, but I won't bet against it. Let's see them as they come onto the main straight. Across the line we go now into turn one once again. Sean Moore, a 1:59.71, the fastest lap, but remember, he's not being battled at the moment. That's why he can extend that gap at this time at 1.9 seconds as they cross the line between the two of them. They go into turn two for the last time in this first race of the day, and Sean Moore has opened up an advantage as he goes through the kink and into turn three at Interceptor Corner.
Half a lap to go now for the four leaders as they work their way out of Interceptor Corner. Turn three up the Tigerberg Straight towards the Saddle Sweep. Into Saddle Sweep they come. You just see them dive into that right-hander. Brought to you by Smile, 90.4 FM, Wingfield Motors and Pirelli for the V8s. Down the back main they go. It's game over for everybody else. The man in car number one sitting up there in P1, Sean Moore, your defending 2022 champion. He's working his way into Pertamina Fastron, Byron, for the final time as he works his way towards the checkered flag.
Well, it was a lovely battle from him as he comes towards the line, and the Ziegler machine comes and takes the victory in race one. Ahead then of Marcel Angel after having fought his way back from a little bit further down again, and Fabio Tafani will take third position. Jason Ibbotson will,
He's taken the flag.
Then we have Menno Parsons comes through in fifth position.
And then behind him, the leader of the... it is Michael Nell coming through. Mark Vogt, the 21 car, is the leader of that silver class. But I think he's having a fight there with Spooner. I think, yes, he is. He's having a fight there out of a turn 5, out of Fastron Corner with Stuart Spooner, and that is for first and second, Byron, in the silver class, but the victory will go to Michael Nell in that class from Stuart Spooner.
Yep, Mark Vogt and Stuart Spooner come across the line. That was about 7 tenths between them. And then Brandon Dean, his first appearance in this class. In 9th position. Unfortunately, Gary Thompson had a coming together with Dane Angel and will not finish his race. Dane Angel is parked minus I think a right rear at the turn 1 runoff. So hopefully they can get their car sorted before race 2. See what type of damage has all been done there, and if they can repair it, won't bet on it, won't bet against it. Brandon Dean comes across the line then to complete the 9 classified finishers. Like I said, Gary Thompson, Dane Angel out of the race. Alistair Brown, a very conspicuous absence for Alistair Brown. Always a man to look out for, unfortunately, for whatever reason, not taking the start of this race.
So that was Pirelli V8 Masters race number 1, and we now move on to the Thermofires Clubman's